Last night, I got to do the brand new raid, Scarlet Enclave, that just released the Scarlet Monastery. And in this video, I want to give my first impressions on the first boss that you're seeing on screen right now. This was absolutely epic. First and foremost, I thought it was actually super cool how even just the entrance to this raid felt super classic-y. It's in the bottom southeast part of Eastern Plaguelands. It's actually two different entrances. But the first one is a little bit surprising to people. It's up on this hill in this small little hidden cave. And I thought it was actually really fitting to Season of Discovery because it's not this big, elaborate, massive entrance that you actually think it would be. You kind of have to search and discover where the entrance is. This is actually the side entrance. Apparently there is a front entrance that you can actually go in after you've cleared a certain amount of bosses. And I think that it just feels more classic than it does for retail, right? Like if you look at Stratholme has like the big, massive front gate, and then there is the side entrance that you walk through. I kind of got this vibe when doing that raid last night, and I thought this was super cool. Then you walk in and you are presented with this just absolutely beautiful background splash art. It gives Scarlet Monastery vibes, which is obviously the theme of the raid, but it's also different. And it just, again, felt so classic. You walk into this big, huge open raid, and obviously the art style, I mean, just look at the grass, like it doesn't seem super high def like retail does. Like it fits within the classic world. Honestly, I kind of got Hyjal vibes when walking in here from Burning Crusade, and it was just awesome. This huge open world immersive raid, which we don't really get too much anymore in retail, so I'm glad to see that happening in classic. And it's an outdoor raid. I mean, like, look at this place. Really just on theme with the classic Scarlet Monastery type feel. I thought it was so good. I loved it. You can mount up for the very entrance, and the place just felt massive. It really did. It felt like classic. You'll see over here to the left side when I turn around right here on the right, there's actually a flight path. Now, we have not explored this entire raid during the recording of this video. The raid has not even been completed, but you'll see on the right side there, this raid is so big, there's actually a flight path. How many flight paths are there? How many connection points? We don't actually know, but it just, man, from first impressions, it was definitely an experience just walking in. I got to do this with a guild called Phase 9 with some other content creators, No Hit Jerome and some others. It was immersive. You know, it felt like classic. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm mostly a retail player, getting back into SOD for the first time in a while. I love retail and I love classic. But what I do love about classic that retail doesn't have for me is that immersive adventure experience. I love mythic raiding. I love doing high mythic plus, and I love the fast-paced combat of retail. But I also just love not the game just being about the destination, but also being about the journey. And this game absolutely had an incredible experience. And then obviously when you keep on walking, you are presented with the first boss. You kill some trash. The trash is a little bit harder than most trashes, but would it really be classic if the trash wasn't super hard? But then you get to the first boss. I believe his name was Balzanar, and this was a ton of fun. This boss I thought was super well done. This is actually us in combat fighting the first boss, and it was great because it looked great. It's actually the boss from Stratholme, that like final bonus boss that you can do. I think it's for some quest or something, and he looked epic. You can do it all the way up to a 40-man mode. It's designed to be up to 20 people, but if you want to make the raid easier, you can just bring 40 people. And the aesthetics look great. Again, just the scenery felt very Scarlet Monastery-like. There's ads that spawn. There's some really cool mechanics. My first impressions, not just of the first boss, but just the experience as a whole. Again, I didn't get past the first boss, but super awesome. This was the first time Blizzard ever made a brand new raid piece of content in Season of Discovery. And I really hope that they're going to continue it. I really, really do. Right now, there's a lot of discussion, and I actually just recorded another video you could check out that I'll put in the description below. Is it good for WoW Classic to become too hard? Does harder actually mean better? I'll put a link in the description below. I do think this was quite a difficulty jump from normal Classic to other content, but I thought it was great. The aesthetics were a ton of fun. The mechanics of like right now you're seeing I'm having to stand in this yellow circle so that I'm not silenced. Anything out of that circle, you can't cast any spells. And you can see I'm max ranged at this circle, because you also get a debuff where you have to spread. But because I'm max range at the circle, I get the benefit of being in the circle, but also while being far enough away that I don't have to move for the debuff. But overall, it was fun. Like, we wiped for 4 hours and we didn't kill the first boss, and I had a blast. I absolutely had a blast. And I have peeked around. I've seen some other raid teams, like people like Zaryu, that are doing like the second, and some people doing the third, fourth boss. And I just think overall, this is the right direction for Classic Plus. Maybe not necessarily in terms of difficulty. I'll let you listen to my other thoughts on that. But in terms of like art style, like the game feels on theme with WoW. Like, it's not just random content. Like, they're very much trying to stay within the lore and the story and the immersiveness of the World of Warcraft, but just doing something they didn't do in retail. I think that's exactly what they need to do. So overall, first impressions, I thought this thing was absolutely incredible. Does the tuning need to be changed? I think so. Are the mechanics too tough? That's debatable. But overall, fun factor, 10 out of 10. Immersion factor, 10 out of 10. And I really, really, really hope that they won't just let this be the end of Season of Discovery. I really hope Classic WoW's coming out, and I really hope that they will literally just give us more content like this. I thought it was amazing. Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to be trying Season of Discovery? Is this going to be enough to actually get you back into the game? It got me back into the game. I literally came back for this patch. And if you're looking for a positive Discord to play World of Warcraft on a mission to end toxicity and loneliness for the gaming community, click the link in the description below. Get to the Discord. We'll see you in the next one.